I'm Sam Lyons, and today I'm going to show you how to play Wagon Wheel by Darius Rucker. Now this is a great song to play, especially for beginners. You're only using 4 chords, and the 4 chords are the G, the D, the E minor, and the C. G, the D, E minor, and the C. And like I say, if you're brand new to the guitar, you wanting to learn guitar and be able to play songs and be able to do it fast, this is a great song to get started with. And what I wanted to say also is, if you've been searching around the web and going from one place to the other, seeing one teacher do this, one person say this, showing you all different types of things, but all unrelated, you need to push all that aside. Focus on what I'm teaching here on my YouTube channel. With just 4 chords, you can learn thousands of songs. Thousands of songs with just 4 chords. You don't need 100 chords or 500 chords. 4 chords, you can play thousands of songs, and then you can add to your chord repertoire as you progress. But to begin with, you have to focus strictly on 4 chords. And if you do a search here on my YouTube channel, do 4 chords, or magic 4 chords, it'll show you what 4 chords they are and how to play them a special way that you'll be able to switch from one to the other easy and be able to play from, as far as making the sound of the chord proper. You'll be able to make it sound clear and be able to play easy, switching from one to the other. But today, we're talking about Wagon Wheel by Darius Rucker. Now, if you don't know the G, the D, and the E minor, and the C, I'm going to show them to you real quick. Okay, the G, first finger on the 5th string, 2nd fret, 2nd finger on the 6th string, 3rd fret. But we're talking about frets right next to the fret, not on top of it, okay? And the 3rd finger or the little finger, either one, on the 1st string, 3rd fret. So you have G, okay? And then D, first finger on the 3rd string, 2nd fret, 2nd finger on the 1st string, 2nd fret, and your 3rd finger on the 2nd string, 3rd fret for D. Kind of like a little V here, okay? 2nd, 3rd fret. And the E minor is one of the easier chords to learn how to play. And it's the E minor on the 4th and 5th string, 2nd fret. You can use your 2nd and 3rd finger, or your 1st and 2nd finger, whatever's comfortable for you. There's no set rule on playing these chords. So I usually use my 2nd finger on the 5th string, 2nd fret, my 3rd finger on the 4th string, 2nd fret for E minor. Okay? Okay. And then the C, the last one, the last of the 4, put your 1st finger on the 2nd string, 1st fret, your 2nd finger on the 4th string, 2nd fret, your 3rd finger on the 5th string, 3rd fret. Now again, if you're brand new to the guitar, these chords, you'll probably have some dead notes when you start playing. I'm trying to make them sound clear. But what you want to do is just take the chords and learn them to where they sound clear when you strum. You pick all the way down through each string. Okay? Until they sound like this. And then once you do that, then you can start changing from one to the other. And you can change it in any order. It does not matter. You know, you don't have to go G, D, E minor, C. You can mix them up in any order. And the strumming, I want to talk just a second about strumming. When you're strumming, don't worry about the down, up, down type of things that they show you for strumming patterns. It's totally confusing. Just when you start to play, you know how the song goes. What you'll want to do, let your wrist relax. Just create your strum. Try to strum along with me when we're playing the song also. That will help you. Just create your strum. Let your wrist relax. And again, use a nylon pick. I recommend a 38 millimeter nylon pick. I've got Jim Dunlop, but there are a lot of different brands out there. 38 millimeter nylon. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to use downstrokes to start with. Okay, starting with a G. And again, the order is G, D, E minor, C, okay, for the verses. And the thing, it just keeps repeating over and over in order I'm getting ready to show you. So we have the G. We're starting off with G. Use downstroke. D, E minor, C. Back to G, D, C. One more time, G, D, E minor, C, and G, D, C. That's the verse. Now we're going to do the chorus. G, D, E minor, C, G, D, and C. Now, one thing I want to point out on the verses, you've got G to the D to the E minor to C. First time around. When you go the second time around, you skip the E minor. It's G, D, and C. Okay, so it's first time around, G, D, E minor, C. Second time around, you skip the E minor. G, D, and C. And then we'll play the chord. G, D, E minor, C, G, D, C. And everything repeats again. So it's all over. So just use, first of all, learn the chords if you don't know them. Make them sound correctly, and then practice changing from one to the other. And then you can get your strumming pattern going. And like I say, don't worry about the exact strumming pattern from the song. If you're listening to the original song, don't worry about playing the exact strumming pattern. You'll get to where you can play that fine. But for now, just create your strum. Whatever you do, just create your strum. Back up, smooth and even. Let the wrist relax. And you'll work through it. And you'll get to where this gets smoother and smoother. Both hands will start working together when you go to make your chord changes. This hand will continue to strum. It's a big problem when you first start out. Is this hand, when you go to make chord changes, it may take you a little while to get to the chord. Place it with one finger at a time, and this hand will stop strumming or slow down. But that's normal. Everybody goes through that. So don't let that be a problem or frustration for you. Just keep working it. And it will clear up, and all of a sudden you'll realize, hey, this is getting a lot better. It's starting to sound good. You're starting to make your chord changes. All right, let's go ahead, and I'm going to start strumming this song. I want you to strum along with me, and I'll call the chords out. Strum along with me. Let's have some fun with this thing. Start with a G. D, E minor, C, G, D, C. Remember, we skipped the E minor. First time around is G, D, E minor, C. Back to G, D, C. Skip the E minor. Now we're going to do the chord. C, G, D, C. Let's do it again. D, E minor, C, G, D, E minor. Skip that E minor now. Now we're going to go back to G, D, E minor, C, G, D, C. Now the chorus one time. Oh, D, oh, rock, B, C. Let me put a few little words with that chorus. Rock me, mama, like a riding wind. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Oh, rock me, mama. C. Remember, go to C. Okay, rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Oh, rock me, C. And everything starts over. Verses. E minor, C, and G, G, C, G. Alright, let me call out the chords. You might want to get you a piece of paper and a pencil, pen, and we'll call out the chord progression, okay? For the verses first, okay? It's G, D, E minor, C, G, D, and C. Okay, and everything repeats again. G, D, E minor, C, one more time, G, D, C. And then the chorus, G, D, E minor, C, G, D, C, and then back to G. That's it. So it's not a hard song, and like I said, when you're first playing it, learn your chords, making them sound correctly, and being able to move from one to the other, and then start with just downstrokes, just like I got through doing, just down. Just start with it. And go through your chords, your verses, and your chorus. And then once you get really comfortable with that, then start your strum. And just create your strum. It's a really good song, a fun song to play. And great for a beginner. Okay? Let me do it one more time. I'm going to slow it down in a slower version than the original, okay? Start with G. D, E minor, and C, G, D, C, G, D, E minor, C, G, D, C. And then the chorus, D, E minor, C, G, D, C, G. Great song. You'll have a lot of fun with this one. Like I say, if you're new to the guitar, this is a great first song to learn. In most all of my songs here on my YouTube channel, I try to keep it simple. That is the key to learning guitar, and learn it fast without having to spend months, in month after month, year, possibly a year or two, trying to learn to play guitar. 4 chords, simple, playing songs that you know, and using 4 chords or less, and you can play thousands of songs. It's really not hard if you focus and keep it thinking in that terms. 4 chords, and don't stray off from that. Learn these 4 chords, learn them well. Learn them where you can sit down, pick the guitar up, and say G, just go right to it. D, E minor, C. When you get to that point, then you have the chords down really well. G, D, E minor, C, where your hand just knows where they are, just jumps to them, okay? When you get to that point, you're moving really good, and then all you have to do is make sure that the tips of your fingers are touching the strings, press straight down, and try to keep your fingers on each string close to the frets, okay? Close to the frets. One more time, I'm going to go over the chords. G, 5th string, 2nd fret. 6th string, 3rd fret. 1st string, 3rd fret. Okay, G. And it really doesn't matter whether you use the ring finger or little finger down here. Either one works good, whatever you're comfortable with you. Okay? D, 1st finger, 3rd string, 2nd fret. 2nd finger, 1st string, 2nd fret. 3rd finger, 2nd string, 3rd fret, D. It's kind of like a little B, like I mentioned earlier. E minor, easy chord. 4th and 5th string, 2nd fret. You can use your 1st and 2nd finger on the 4th and 5th, or your 2nd, 3rd finger, E minor. And then finally the C, 1st finger is on the 2nd string, 1st fret. 2nd finger is on the 4th string, 2nd fret. And your 3rd finger is on the 5th string, 3rd fret. C. Now, I want to mention something to you that is a great help for beginners. And very few teachers or instructors talk about this. And that's the use of a capo. Now, the real general use of a capo is to change the key. You put it here across the neck of your guitar, and it changes the key. As you move it up, it changes the key. It allows you to play your normal chords that you know in a different key. But my use for it is a real great benefit to you as a beginner guitar player. And I strongly advise getting a capo, C-A-P-O. This is a Kaiser capo. I've been using these since they first came out many years ago. And they're still one of the best around, but they have different brands. This is a Kaiser. Okay. But what you do is let's just say you want to play it on the 4th fret. You just push the spring load up, let it back down, put it right across all the strings, okay? Now, what I've done here is it's more or less shorten the neck from here to here, okay? It's shorten the length of the scale. Okay, so it's basically, in theory, taking this white piece called the nut, and this is the nut down. Your capo is the nut, okay? So what you do, you come down here. If this is the nut, this would be the 1st fret, 2nd fret, 3rd fret, okay? And you just play your G, just like we talked about up here. 2nd, 3rd fret, okay? Okay, then you go to D, okay? E minor, C. Now, you said, well, what good is that? It serves 2 purposes, really important. First of all, when you put the capo on, if you have an inexpensive guitar or even an expensive guitar, some expensive ones have the same problem. Your strings may be real high from the fretboard. As far as the height of the string going away from the fretboard, it might be high, which causes a lot of you having to put too much pressure on the string. When you put the capo on, let's say on the 4th or 5th fret, which is 2 positions I like, it takes the strings from here to here, and it reduces the height from the fretboard. So instead of playing back up here, where the strings would be higher away, okay, here it reduces the distance between the string and the fretboard. And you'll feel the difference.